Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is King Froggy, and welcome back to another Metalhead Reacts. Tonight, I am going to be reacting to Lowkey Dreamers. I think this is featuring my Khalil. I'm not sure. Um, this was highly recommended after the last Lowkey video I did. I believe it was Haunted. Um, this was highly requested, so I'm going to jump into Lowkey Dreamers. Now, before I do that, I want to say that my Patreon is down below. Do not feel obligated. It's just there if you want to check it out. Um, and I thought there was something else. If there is, I'll say it later. Anyway, let's get into Lowkey Dreamers.
This one is dedicated to the dreamers. Most people see things that are there and ask why. Dreamers see things that aren't there and ask why not. I'm dreaming with you. I once knew a girl who on the surface was as solid as a rock. Future full of promise, mind seemed stronger than an ox. Face of beauty and her tongue was as honest as it got. That wasn't what it was. Problem rock bottom, she was lost. I couldn't see this. Sweet genius was full of secrets and full of demons that pulled her deeper in the pool of leeches. Confused by the news, I was bruised when they told me it. Clues to the truth, was she consumed by the loneliness? She was a true queen, nothing like Elizabeth. Often caught her staring into space with a distant look, considerate but detached from others, even when intimate. Now I'm searching for answers I'll never find in a book. Last time I saw her, before the day she took her life, I wish I fixed the pain. I shoulda, coulda, woulda tried, but I took it personally and turned to leave. And to this day I'm still haunted by the words she screams sometimes.
Okay, so I'll go back a little bit before it goes into that hook. So this is about a girl. I don't know if the second verse is gonna be like this, but I know so far it's like a girl who had, who on the surface had everything. She was smart. Um, future was full of promise. Mind seemed stronger than an ox. Face of beauty. Tongue was as honest as it got. But that wasn't the case. Problem rock bottom. She was lost. So, in other words, that's basically saying just because someone on the outside, you know, just because they are doing so well, um, doesn't mean that they, don't aren't suffering from things that you don't know about. Because normally they are the ones that, are suffering the worst because they're not telling anybody about it and they're holding it inside of them, which is a horrible thing to do because it can tear you apart. That's the reason you always need to talk to somebody. I know it's hard to do, trust me, I do. But whenever you're having these problems, and especially when you're having thoughts of, suicide or anything like that, you really need to talk with at least a friend or somebody that can help you. They can relate to you, they can communicate with you, they can make you feel better and help you feel like you're not so alone, because you're never alone. Even when there's nobody right next to you, you're never alone. It's like I said in my last video, that's what this channel is here for. So everybody can be here for everybody. And, I'm here for you guys as well. So you're never alone. Always have each other. Alright. And then, let's see. Always staring off into space with a distant look, considerate but detached from others, even when intimate. So basically, even though she was in relationships with people and she was considerate with friends and everything like that, she was always detached. And I can relate to that. Any of my friends or Even my girl can tell you that I'm pretty detached. You know, I don't talk about my problems. I'm more of a listener than anything else. Um, I never talk about my problems. I never, console with anyone. Uh, and then it go. Let's see. Before that, it was talking about. It concludes to the truth. Was she consumed by the loneliness? That's the problem with being so detached and keeping everything in, is you get that feeling of loneliness, that you're all alone and that no one's there for you. Um, so even though you think it's better to be detached, it's really not, because you're just basically telling yourself that you're the only one going through that stuff, and that you're the only one that nobody else would care, that you're by yourself, when it's not true. People go through things, sometimes the exact same things, and there's always someone that can help, no matter who it is, no matter it be a friend, a family member, a fucking psychiatrist or something like that, or even, someone here on the channel. We can always help each other out. Um, then it took her own life. Um, all right, and then we're gonna go into the hook. All right, let's back up a little bit and let's jump it back into it.
She screams. Sometimes I really, really hate myself. Sometimes I wish that I could change myself. Sometimes I don't wanna give no more. And sometimes I just don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I don't know where to go for help. Sometimes I don't really know myself. Sometimes I wish that I could fly away and find a way to a brighter day. They say that life is a question and death is the answer. Nico lost his brother, Rev's lost his father. God bless your souls, please know that I love you both. They say time heals, but the pain still doesn't go. I've seen my brother die and seen my mother cry. Seen the winds change with the flutter of a butterfly. Seen people get sectioned for life. I think I wonder, a small twist of fate that could have been my brother. 25 years of life can say thus far. I always have wondered who the same ones are. Though I live by the words, fear not, I'm afraid. When I wrote this, so many tears dropped on the page. It's mad how death always manifests in the weirdest ways. Won't go near the grave, but in my dreams he appears the same. Then I get closer and see his face as clear as day. He looks me deep in the eyes and I hear him say, sometimes I really, really hate myself. Sometimes I wish that I could change myself. Sometimes I don't wanna give no more. And sometimes I just don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I don't know where to go for help. Sometimes I don't really know myself. Sometimes I wish that I could fly away and find a way to a brighter day. Sometimes I really, really hate myself. Sometimes I wish that I could change myself. Sometimes I don't wanna give no more. And sometimes I just don't wanna live no more. Sometimes I don't know where to go for help. Sometimes I don't really know myself. Sometimes I wish that I could fly away and find a way to a brighter day.
All right. So one thing I want to go over real quick is that hook. And sometimes I really, really hate myself. Sometimes I wish that I could change myself. Sometimes I don't want to give no more. And sometimes I just don't want to live no more. Sometimes I don't know where to go for help. Sometimes I don't really know myself. Sometimes I wish that I could fly away and find a way to a brighter day. That is really hard hitting, because that is basically depression in a nutshell. Um, Especially whenever you are having suicidal thoughts. You hate yourself. You wish you could change. You don't want to give anymore. You don't want to live. That's the main one. Um, then you also don't know where to go to get help. You don't really know who you are as a person. That one really hits me even today. I don't know who the fuck I am, you know. I mean, yeah, I know uh who what my name is and everything, but I don't know who I am as a person, you know. And yeah, I do wish that I could fly away and find a brighter day. I really do, because things are really dark. I wish that I could leave this world behind, but I know that I can't. I mean, I could. I mean, sometimes I don't want to live no more. Sometimes that really speaks to me, but I won't, because I will not allow myself to. Because I know that no matter how dark things get, there's always hope that things will get better. And also, I've got people I have to be here for. Like my brother, my girl, you know, may not be many people, but it keeps me going. And, it really, it speaks to me. That's the reason I like Lowkey so much. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure you leave a like down below. Be sure you subscribe if you're not already. Be sure you comment a name of an artist and a song down below. And I will, of course, see all of you guys in the next video. See ya.